Well, in terms of this year's, the prospects for business this year, I mean, I think we've just been dealt another shot by President Putin. I think that's probably a sharp one, but who knows? But I think generally the economy looks as if we're now on a proper road to recovery. I mean, very interestingly, we have the Smith and Williamson Enterprise Index, which showed last year that we had two big dips in confidence. One at around the May time and one around September. Both have now recovered and we're now showing a sort of record index level, which would indicate that everybody thinks that we're on a journey to recovery now. It's not easy to grow a great business, frankly. You know, only a few people can do it, and when you meet the ones that do it, they're very different. This is going back to our Entrepreneur of the Year, I think. You know, the Entrepreneur of the Year finalists tend to be very different from your average businessman. And they've got vision, they understand strategy, they're good leaders, they build strong management teams, they market themselves well, they have good cultures, good brands. You know, all of these sorts of issues are what make a business successful. Whether the tax rate's 20% or 25%, or whether they get an extra break because, you know, for entrepreneurs relief when they sell, I don't think that determines whether people grow great businesses at the end of the day. They do need access to finance. I mentioned the banks are troubled still, although I think there's a demand side, the lack of demand as well as a supply side problem. But then again, we've got all these fintech companies coming into the economy, people like Crowdcube, alternative finance providers, Market Invoice, lots of businesses that are trying to solve that problem from a different angle. In addition, you've got a very, very vibrant angel community coming through. So in terms of earlier stage growing businesses, I think there's finance around. But to be honest, a lot of them aren't investment ready. Export is clearly a massive opportunity. I think we had an event actually at my office quite recently when someone who promotes businesses doing international business came in and said, have you any idea what it's like to operate in an economy that's growing by 5 to 6% per annum? And everybody looked rather blank. And he said, well, people want to buy things from you. And that was a very nice comment, I thought. You know, a growing economy means increases in demand. So we need access to those economies. And the good news is, of course, that even very small businesses these days have access because the playing field has been leveled through internet and communications and in fact, you know, social media and all of it really coming together. The NBAs generally, I think they give huge recognition to best practice, success, courage, the benefits of people who take risks, are prepared to put themselves out on a limb, you know, to follow their vision, you know, to create their vision. I mean, you know, I think last year David Spencer Percival won with his company Spencer Ogden. It's been going 3 or 4 years. He's turning over nearly 50 million a year. He's opened in multiple countries. He employs 300 staff. I mean, this is a startup we're talking about. It is fantastic that someone goes out and has the courage to invent something like that. And that was all hard cash. You know, it's not the sort of thing you can, not just a little program on the internet that someone's paid 50p a go for and sold 10, 20 million. He's actually had to go out and finance that business. And that's enormously courageous. And I think someone like him and Spencer Ogden have taken a lot from the fact that they won the award. You know, it's fantastic boost for their 300 employees. You know, we're a part of a company that's changing the world, you know, great.